Hello students, let's start our class. We are reading methods of solving simultaneous linear equations. We have already finished substitution method. Today we will read elimination method. Okay, and we start with the questions. The question is like this here. The total cost of 4 small and 3 large copies is Rs 100. The cost of 5 small and 2 large copies is rupees 90. Find the cost of each small and large copy using elimination method. So here we have two conditions given in the questions. So from the two conditions we make two equations like this. We suppose the cost of small copy be rupees X and the cost of large copies be Rs Y. Okay, we suppose it. Then 4 small and 3 large copies. So 4 small and 3 large copies is Rs 100. So equation 1 becomes from the questions, and another 5x plus 2y equals to 90. Another equation it becomes. Now we are asked the cost of each small and large copy, that is x and y. So we have to find the value of x and y. And so this is solving two equations. Now we solve it by elimination method. Okay, so here two equations we solve it. So to use the elimination method, we have to be at first we have to be sure which variable to eliminate it. Okay, to remove. So either x or y. Okay, so let's suppose we eliminate y. Okay, so to eliminate y, what we have to do? Multiplying equations I. So here to eliminate the variable y, we have to use trick, and the trick is multiplying. Okay, you see we have two equations here. So to eliminate y, we use their coefficients to multiply. Okay, we multiply the first equations by 2 and the second equations by 3. So this is the trick. We have to be very clear because this is the important part of the solutions. Okay, let me tell you once again. After choosing to eliminate y, we have to multiply the first equations by this 2 and the second equations by 3. That means first equation is to be multiplied by the coefficients of eliminating variable of the second equations, and similarly second equation is to be multiplied by the coefficient of eliminating variable of the first equations. Okay, so this is the main part of these solutions, and we should know this clearly. And look at here, you will have to tell me after applying these tricks what we will get. Remember these questions in mind and you will have to tell me. So multiplying first equations by 2 and multiplying second equations by 3 we get. Okay, so we are applying the trick of multiplications. 4x plus 3y is the first equations, and we have to multiply the first equations by the coefficients of the eliminating variable of the second equation, so it is 2. Now you see it becomes here 2 4 ja 8x plus 2 3 ja 6y equals to, it becomes 200. Okay, let us suppose this is the third equations. Similarly, second equations we have 5x plus 2y equals to 90, and the second equations to be multiplied by the coefficients of the first equations, that is 3. Okay, so what it becomes, 3 5 ja 15x plus 6y equals to 180. Let us suppose this is fourth equations. Okay, after applying the trick of multiplying, we get third and fourth equations. So you see 6y and 6y. Okay, so here eliminating term has the same coefficients, that is 6, and it is there plus, so we have to subtract. Now subtracting third equations from equations IV we get. Okay, so we are subtracting from the fourth, so we write here fourth equation at first, and subtracting equation is second. Third, that is 80x plus 6y equals to 200. So you see it is 270, so it also becomes 270. Now subtracting changes the sign like this, yes, and you see now 6y and 6y, this is plus 6y and minus 6y. Okay, this is 0, so y is eliminated here. So subtracting, why it's subtracting down here? Because subtracting makes the plus minus and they get eliminated. Okay, same terms plus minus they get eliminated, that's why it is subtracting down here. Okay, and only either subtracting or adding down here, so here subtracting gets the term eliminated, that's why we have done subtracting, otherwise we have to do adding. So it becomes here 15 minus 8, that is 7x, and this is eliminated, so here 270 minus 200 is what? 70, or x equals to, it becomes 70 by 7, therefore x is 10. So value of x is we obtain. And similarly, after getting the value of x, we have to put, yes. Now substituting the value of x in any one of the equations we can put. Okay, so let's put in the second equations. we get second equation is we have 5x plus 2y equals to 90. So x value is obtained 10 plus 2y equals to 90. It becomes 50 plus 2y equals to 90, or it becomes 2y equals to 90 minus 50, or y equals to, here 90 minus 50 is 40, and this 2 goes down and it is 20. So we obtain the value of x and y, so we solve it. But actually it is verbal questions, and in verbal questions we are asked the price of small and large copy. So what it becomes, hence the price of small copy equals to RSX, that is we obtain 10. Similarly, the price of large copy, we obtain RSY, y equals to RS10 and RS20. Okay, this is the elimination method. Okay, let's see another example also. We solve it, elimination method, and another questions we have 3x plus 2y equals to 11 and 4x minus 3y equals to 9. Okay, these are the two equations to be solved by elimination method. It is another example. Here also let's choose now to eliminate y. So remember the tree. The first equations will multiply by the coefficients of eliminating term, that is y, that is 3. Okay, so let's use the trick of that multiplying equation first by 3 and multiplying equations second by 2. We get, and the trick is always same. Okay, multiplying by the first equation by the coefficient of the eliminating term, yes, and second equations by the coefficient of eliminating term of the first equations. The trick is same. Okay, so here first equations is to be multiplied by 3, so it becomes 3 are 9x plus 6y equals to 33. Okay, let's suppose this is third equations, and second equations we have, and it is to be multiplied by 2, so it becomes 80x minus 6y equals to 18. Let's suppose this is equation IB. And in previous questions we have done subtracting, but here subtracting doesn't work, because after subtracting this plus 6y become this plus 6y and this minus 6y become plus 6y, so plus it becomes, so the variable y is not eliminated, y cannot be eliminated. Okay, so it has plus minus, so adding will be enough. So keep in mind that if the eliminating term is plus minus, then adding should be done. Now adding equations third and IV, we get 9x plus 6y equals to 33. This is third, and this is 8x minus 6y equals to 50. Okay, so while adding, sign should not be changed. So this is plus 6y and minus 6y. Here y is eliminated, and here it is 17x, and here it is 8, 3, 11 and 3, 4, 5, or x equals to 51 by 17. Therefore x equals to 3. Okay, again substituting x equals to 3 in any one of the equations. Okay, let's suppose in our first equations. First equation is 3x plus 2y equals to 11, and x value we have just derived, that is 3 multiply 3 plus 2y equals to, it becomes 11, or it is 9 plus 2y equals to 11, or 2y equals to 11 minus 9, or y equals to this 11 minus 9, it is 2, and this 2 here. Therefore y equals to 1. Hence x equals to 3 and y equals to 1 is the solutions of these equations. Okay, so at last I want to summarize that trick of multiplying. Okay, so after, we have to multiply, because if we multiply like this, then we will get the eliminating term coefficients same. Okay, so why we multiply like this, why we use the trick of multiplication like this? Because after using trick here, the eliminating terms coefficient become the same, then they can be eliminated either by adding or by subtracting. So important things, when to add, if that eliminating term in first solutions, in first questions 6y we obtain, so here to get the eliminated it will be minus, so we subtract in the first questions. Okay, but in the second questions we have a 6y and it has a plus 6y and minus 6y, so we should add this. Okay, so when to add and when to subtract is determined by their sign. If they have different sign, they are added, because after adding, the eliminating term eliminated being plus and minus. Okay, this is the end of our lessons. I hope you all find it useful. Thank you.